Hey guys, it's the Wasteland Girl Detective, and oh, that's my glasses coming off. Today we're looting Vault 51. So when you fast travel to Vault 51, you're gonna run over to this trailer, and then if I can get in there, go all the way to the back, and that big red button you are gonna push, and then back out to the front, and we'll see eventually that the vault door is opening. If you get in here and it seems familiar and you played Nuclear Winter, that's why. This was the starting point before the Battle Royale. You can see the loot crates kind of still there, or supply crates. And then we're just gonna head inside. These items in here are not uncommon necessarily, or sorry, rare, but they're maybe a little bit uncommon because they are new and clean versions. So if you're looking for something nice to display in a pre-war camp, this is a great place to come and pick up the items. There's also things like microscope, if you need a microscope in here, and like a few other, there's tons, first of all, there's tons of junk. There's tons of like interesting junk, and then there's tons of clean junk. There are scorched in here. There are ghouls in other parts, and there's even a Wendigo, so just be aware of that. So I'm just kind of going to go through and pick up what I think are the nice items, best items to pick up. I would recommend kind of doing a full explore of the vault. I'm not going to do it today. Oh, there we've got some clean coffee tins, clean pepper mill, and then on the other side there should be clean salt shaker. So these look kind of nice to display if you have a little kitchen like the Thanksgiving display. So I'll pick those up. And then just keep going through. Some of the stuff, unfortunately, you can't pick up. It would be nice to pick up. The party hats and balloons. So I've got some scorched. And if you saw, there was a perfectly preserved pie portable diner. And then I'm just gonna pop through and look for some more stuff. So this door takes me into the casino, and you can see there's a Wendigo there. So I'll just get rid of him eventually. There we go. And then there's there's vault dwellers hanging out, and pool tables, and then there's also a slot machine that you can sit at. You can actually activate it. What does it say again? I can't remember. Oh, you just sit there and I think pull the arm. It doesn't actually give you anything. It's just an activity that you can do. And then we can head behind the bar, and there's a gnome there. There's more clean coffee cups, teacups, some jars, and clean coffee tin. And then some more stuff on the bar. Yeah, you can't pick up those cups. That would be really awesome. And there's those teal vases throughout. There's vaulted, flared, and bud vase, I think, are the different ones. It's a nice big one. And then some teapots. And then we'll just keep going through. So when you get into this kitchen area here, oh, let's get rid of that guy first. So you can find a clean coffee tin, there's a melon, there's some Abraxo, clean sugar bombs, preserved Instamash. These are all things that you can pick up and display. More clean coffee tins up there. And then eventually over here, there's an unscorched oven mitt. So here and the resort, River Gorge Resort, are two places that you can find that mitt. And there's a pumpkin pie in there as well. And some new River Red ale bottles that you can grab as well. Bread box, which I'm not going to pick up. I've got a few of those. Here is a key card. You can collect those. Oh, there's some undamaged Abraxo. Sorry, you can collect those key cards and use them to get into various places in the vault. I think there's 3 of them. I won't go through it today, but I suggest, yeah, if you're looking for something new to do, to check it out. And I'll just get rid of these scorched that are bothering me. So that was me running through the vault, just checking it out a little bit. And then here's one of those key card access points. And then I'll take that upstairs, and it just takes you into these kind of nicer living quarters. And then I went back downstairs apparently without showing it. And then this is a gym. There's weights in here, there's machines. And now for a little montage of me running through the vault before we get to the last kind of interesting thing in Vault 51. So eventually we get to this place right here where there are a bunch of instruments. So some of them you can pick up, some of them you can't. The tuba and cello and bass you cannot pick up, but you can pick up the snare drum, the steel guitar, violin bow. Yeah, there's the trumpet, flute, and acoustic guitar, snare drum, and then accordion. Unfortunately, the other ones you can't pick up. So you can grab those. And then here you can come behind stage, get rid of those guys. And then one thing that I found kind of interesting here that I didn't notice at the few other places you can find it, after I get rid of these guys, is this frame drum. Oh, still have to get rid of more. Come on, lady, get it together. There it is. Okay. So you can find it at Morgantown Airport, Welch, and Crater. And it's a frame drum, which I thought was really cool. I had never really seen it before somehow. So, I don't know. Maybe everybody else knows about it, but somehow I didn't. So it's just kind of a cool instrument. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly fast travel to my camp, and I am going to show you how some of that stuff displays. So you can see what it looks like. So I'm just gonna head over up to one of my dwellings and throw up some displays. So here I actually have some in the Thanksgiving display. There's the clean pepper shaker or pepper melon salt shaker, clean coffee cup, the clean cake pan, which you can't find in Vault 51, I don't think. I got that from Marie at the White Springs. So I'm just gonna throw up some displays. And then I'll pull open my inventory and pop some things in there. So I made a mistake the first time and I didn't put my largest items at the bottom, like load them in first, which you'll want to do. But see, look, you can see the coffee tin and the bud vase look really nice there. I put that, it's at the vaulted vase, which is quite large, so you're not going to see it properly on that shelf. So I'll put the vaulted vase on the bottom. See, that looks really nice, I think. And it fills up that space because sometimes the way that things are located on the shelf, I find it looks kind of awkward, but the vase kind of fills that space nicely. So you can put, I'm just putting a selection of things on there. Yeah, and I think it looks nice. Oh, that flower's kind of glitching through. But the larger vase, that looks really nice. And you've got the coffee tin. So we can try a few other things just to see what they look like. Yeah, the instruments kind of look weird on this one. They don't fit nicely. I mean, you can put them on there, but it's not my favorite kind of spot for them. There's a spot for the restored where you can find the restored van in Vault 51. I don't remember if I went through it. There's an office space. If you go through and you explore the whole thing, you'll find these restored fans, and they're nice to put in your displays. So we'll try some of the larger items in this one. So you've got the snare drum and the violin. They kind of work a bit better because this display case is quite large. And then we'll try some of the other items in there. Again, that vase takes up a lot of space. I like that vaulted vase. And then finally this display case here. Now you're probably going, didn't you pick up an accordion and a steel guitar and an acoustic guitar? And you're right, I did. You can't display those, unfortunately. So they're only good for scrap. Oh, and I have to go back and pick up some stuff out of here. I think my stash was full. So I've played around with the instruments in here. You might have to play around with how you load them in. Unfortunately, the trumpet doesn't really work. It kind of pops out the either side. So just play around. If you're putting things in display cases, you can get it to a point where you're happy with it usually. Great. Hopefully this was helpful. If you had any questions, drop them in the comments. Otherwise, thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time.